Hello? Hello? Hello, namaste. I hear them. I hear a little bit. Hello? 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 Yes? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
I can see you all. Very nice to see you. Very happy to see you all. So, yes, Kumar wants to say something. Let me see what he's got to say.
Okay.
We'll come closer. All these pieces. Love you all. Yes, we will get started. I think one of the guys will start asking the questions, I think. Yes.
This question is from Michael Miller, Bhagavan. He is asking Bhagavan, dear Divine Bhagavan, we love you so much. Roshan and I are away from our Florida home, Kansas City. Our group this morning includes participants in our weekend oneness experience process and festival initiation. 24 of the people here will be initiated as new oneness blessing givers tomorrow afternoon. Please give them a special blessing to become the most powerful blessing givers they can be. And tell us how they can grow most rapidly and be awakened.
Love you, Michael. I should give a strong blessing to them so that they could become powerful blessing givers. Now, in order to get close to the divine and to become quickly awakened, it's important that people learn to talk to the divine. Just like you would talk to any other friend, you must learn to talk to the divine, and you must build up a friendship with the divine. You should not see the divine as somebody who's going to crush you or who's going to judge you. It's not like that. You have to build up a powerful friendship that you could ask your friend anything. So that kind of relationship is very, very important to build up an excellent bond with the divine. And once that happens, awakening is very, very easy. So just talk to the divine like you talk to your friend. That's all that's involved in it. It sounds a bit straight, but after some time you find the divine talks back to you as a friend, and he becomes your friend in fact, and you can have long chats with him. They're as real as that. So we now move on to the second question.
One is a question from Jeremiah of and Angel Bhagavan from Bhagavan, whenever I get the oneness blessing, my mind goes silent and stays like that for different lengths of time. What can we do between blessings to quiet the constant mind chatter and move into higher states of consciousness, Bhagavan?
There is no need for you to do anything, nor should you do, because our process is on. Let it take its own course. You do not have to meddle with it, but in due course you will find that the durations become longer and longer, till finally when you become awakened, it becomes permanent. Leave the process alone. It knows what to do. Please do not tamper with it and do not worry about it. It's a process, it's an ongoing process, and it will know where to take you and how to take you there. The third question, please.
The third question is from Sheldon Button, Bhagavan, from North Carolina. He's asking Bhagavan, Shri Bhagavan, while practicing this month's homework, we contemplate that we are not the doer in thought, speech, and action. I find it easier to see small cravings as the pressure of those thoughts make themselves known more clearly, even as they arise in speech or action. Then other thoughts that I would consider everyday thoughts, I often find aware of their automatic nature after the fact, after a period of time that I was not aware of their automatic nature. Then thoughts that I intend to do my work, I do not see so easily no doer as I apparently originated them. Can you give some guidance in these seemingly self-originated thoughts? Since we are using the mind to contemplate the mind, how are we sure the mind is not pushing us, hiding the automatic nature of thoughts from us?
Yes, your description is quite accurate, and as you rightly pointed out, the mind continuously keeps tricking us. That's exactly the problem. But strangely, as you become more and more aware as to how the mind is tricking you, then what happens is there is a seeming doer arising and disappearing. That is, there's no doer, but suddenly you see for no reason a seemingly a doer arises there, and then quickly also dissolves. Earlier, the doer was there all the time. Now the doer is not there, but arises seemingly and spontaneously and lasts for a short while and then disappears. And the final phase disappears completely. So all that you have got to do is to become intensely aware as to how the mind is tricking you. Keep doing that, that is enough. All other things, the kundalini and the chakras will take care. Nothing much to worry about. You seem to be making very good progress. We move on to the next question.
One last question, Bhagavan. People are experiencing greater financial difficulties at this time. Income is insufficient to pay for mortgages and bills on a monthly basis. Many are also experiencing increasing health problems. How can we evolve out of this suffering very quickly so that we can focus on the divine vision and mission? Our gratitude and love to you, Amma, always at your goal. This from Savitri.
The first thing is to separate your relationships, especially with your father, who want to overcome financial problems, and the mother in case of obstacles. If that were cleared, and still the problem persists, then maybe you are looking at a program, which I often said you can do it on yourself by relaxing your body an hour or so before you go to sleep, and then asking Amma Bhagavan to come and show you where the problem is and to rectify it. If in spite of that also the problem persists, then it's a question of lack of good karma. You do not have enough good karma to sort out your problem or your money. In that case, you must straight away ask Amma Bhagavan, please Amma Bhagavan, give us money. And of course you have to separate proper pictures and feelings. And what we would do is, we have a lot of karma with us. From that account, we will give it to you, and then your problem gets solved. So, but we cannot straightaway bless you if relationships are not set right. And if the program is not all right, then the blessing will not work. But if these two have been set right, till the problem persists, straight request or a straight command, whatever is your relationship, depending on that, you must say, I want this. But there must be a lot of feeling in that. The picture must be very clear. And we will supply you from our account, and your problem gets solved. That's what you must try now, in case all obstacles have been removed. That's when a miracle actually happens. So I think we have finished all questions. Now, I would like to speak a little bit before we go into our meditation. So I have given the homework for the month of February. I think all of you have already seen it. So you have got to strongly contemplate on it, try to understand it, discuss them among yourselves, and try to get some insights. The kind of homework you have got to do for the whole month of February. There will be another teaching in the month of March, April, May, so on and so forth, until the end of this year. There will be 12 major teachings. There will also be other teachings which we would be uploading to the website. Straight away you can get it on our website. That will take another week or so. You must be contemplating on those teachings also. And more particularly, for what I'm speaking every month. These form like a necklace. So once that is done in the year 2010, 2011 January, all infrastructure is in place like the trainers and the blessing givers, then we will go for the programming. That would be until the month of June, and from July onwards, July 2011, we begin the process, which hopefully should make you all awakened. I'll just give a small example to help you understand the importance of grasping these teachings. Now imagine a television set and the DVD player connected to the television set, and the DVD player connected to power supply, the plug point. So now, if the television set is your consciousness, the DVD player is your mind, and the power supply is the diksha. Now what is required is a DVD which has to be inserted. That DVD is the teaching. Now once we put the DVD, we're going to see it on the screen. So now we are in the process of preparing the DVD. That is these teachings. So it's so very important you understand them and contemplate on them. But that teaching is what becomes reality. That becomes reality, you become awakened. For example, the teaching says your thoughts are not your thoughts. It is only a conceptual. You need to understand it intellectually. You do not actually see your thoughts. Now for that, we have got to awaken the Kundalini and activate the chakras. That is done through plugging in power supply. Then there must be the DVD. Otherwise the player may play but still no use. There's the DVD there. So what we are going to put there is what is going to be the realization. For example, the teaching says your mind is not your mind. You will actually become detached from your mind. The mind will be functioning there and you just be watching. It no more can take you because you're out of it. You'll be watching it. Similarly, we say your body is not your body. You'll actually see it. If the body is not yours, you will actually see it. And the automatic is of the mind. You will automatically see everything is automatic. Not just the mind, everything is automatic. So all this becomes a reality. For example, I would say you and the three are one. The observer and the observed are one. But that's only an idea, only a concept for you. But when the Kundalini is awakened and the chakras are activated, then the DVD, the teaching is there. You and three are one. Observer and observed are one. Now what happens is instantly on the consciousness you begin to realize you and the three are indeed one. So these teachings will become a realization. That is when you become awakened. So all this can be done only by activating the Kundalini. Otherwise nothing is going to happen. And by activating the chakras, which are the ductless gland, you just start secretions. And then it affects the brain. So for all this, need the blessing. No blessing, no Kundalini activation, no activating of chakras. And that comes from power supply. So we have to put all this into place. The Diksha is becoming very powerful. So we have enough power supply. That is not a problem. Consciousness in any case is there. And the DVD player in any case is there. Mind is there. So all that we now require is the DVD. So these 12 months of 2010 are preparing the DVD. This is the second month. We have taken it very seriously. We have to work out very, very hard. You must have a passion to become awakened. For that you have to realize that you are all living in a prison called the mind. But still it's a prison. You're not living, you're merely existing. Yours is a mediocre life, from morning to night, routine, mechanical things, fighting for survival, and doing the same things again and again, and meaningless things. Now there's no life in what you do. You have to do it for the sake of survival. Day in and day out, and finally it's all over. It's a mediocre life. That's what I call living in the prison. You've got to realize that. Of course, you arrange all your furniture carefully, the dining table is in, the kitchen is in place, the air conditioners are in place, everything else is in place. But you've been very good in the management of suffering. So all these are attached to relationships, to name, fame, money, property, whatnot. So all of them have been arranged beautifully. I'm not against it, I'm all for it. But then you only managed to handle your suffering. The suffering remains. It is there. It is lurking in all the corners of the mind. That's what your life is. And you cannot truly live unless you jump out of the mind. But the mind or the prison is locked two sides, an inner lock and an external lock. The inner lock you have got to open by realizing you are in a prison. That must be your realization. When that happens, you are seized with spiritual discontent. That is the passion you are talking about. When the passion comes, and get out of this prison called the mind, and the lock gets unlocked automatically inside the prison. But the outside lock, you cannot open. It's beyond you. That's why we have to come with the diksha, the blessing, and blast open the lock, which is awakening the kundalini and activating the chakras, and of course giving you the teachings. And then it blasts open, then you come out of the prison. Then you start living. From that moment, you're just living. Whatever you do, whether you're drinking a glass of water, or walking in the streets, or looking at your wife's face, husband's face, or playing with the children, or at work, everything is just wonderful because you're doing what you're doing. You're living for the first time. That's when you can say, you come alive, you're living. Right now, you're not living. So the passion has to come into you. Only then it will be easy for us to awaken and activate the chakras. So now today we'll go for a slightly longer meditation, 5 minutes, and next time we will be increasing the duration of meditation. So we'll now start meditating. Love you all of you, all the seniors. Love you so much.
Love Amma too.